Alright, hello YouTube. This is Chris and Matt Big Shots. I have kind of an interesting story today, little adventure we had over this past Memorial Day weekend. My wife and I took a road trip from the Dallas-Fort Worth area where we live out to a little town called Alpine, Texas, where we used to live. And on the way we stopped in Odessa, Texas, out in oil country in West Texas, and visited a really neat range out there. It's called the Odessa Area Open Gun Range, and it's just probably about 10 miles west of the city of Odessa. It's out in the middle of nowhere in the desert, kind of in an old sand and gravel pit type area. But the range had everything from a pistol range to 25, 50, 75, 100, 200, separate shotgun range, a separate paintball area. But the place that I was really most interested in was their 400-yard range, because I had never shot that far before. When we go up to the farm, which is a fantastic place to shoot, we really can't squeeze out more than about 250 yards. So I really wanted to see how I could do for the first time ever. And of course, being in the Air Force, I think we shot maybe 50 yards, if that much, when we were qualifying. So I've never shot 400 yards before. So I really was anxious to try that out. So we made it out to that gun range this past Sunday, and we shot on a couple of the different ranges, like I said, but I was most interested in the 400. My wife was with me. She had her trusty Henry with her, 22, and she did a lot of excellent shooting also. You'll see in one of the clips that she actually was attempting to hit at 400 yards with the Henry, which was only zeroed at 25 yards, which required her to have about an 18-foot holdover, and she came really close to hitting the target. If we would have tried a little longer, it probably would have made it. So the rifles I used and you'll see these in the video clips, but I used my little Carbine 16-inch with a UTG scope and Delton upper and a Aero Precision lower, and then I used my trusty A4 clone with the carry handle iron sights, and so you'll see me shooting both of those, and then you'll get to see some of the results, which I was very pleased with. And then at the very end, we're going to roll in just a little video clip. When we were out there on the 400 range, we found an old jar of tannerite that somebody had set out as a target, and we figured it had just been left there and may have been a dud or may have been in the weather for ages. And so my wife shot at it first, just for fun with the Henry. And it poked a hole straight through it. She was an excellent shot with it, but it's not enough energy to set off that tannerite. And then so I tried to see if it was worth it or if it was a dud by shooting it with the carbine, and so we'll take a look at that also. But all in all, it was a great day. I want to give a shout out to the Odessa Area Open Gun Range, which is not compensating me anything for this. I just had a nice time, and I want to thank them in case they do see this, and I would highly recommend. It's about a 300-mile drive for me, but I'm actually thinking about going back out there at some time in the future because it really was fun. Okay, so we're going to try to roll in the clips, and hopefully you'll enjoy a little bit of the shooting and see how I did, especially with the iron sights at 400 yards on a 1-foot paper target. Thank you. Okay, we're going to try 400 yards here. We do have a paper target on top of the gong. I'm hoping we can hear something on the gong, but I don't know from this distance if we can. So let's give it a try. Holding about 2 feet high. Fire in the hole. I think I heard something. Do a few rounds. Can't tell. that one a little high in the dust. That one maybe hit low in the dust. So there's hope that the first couple hit because there was no dust. When I hit high and low, you could see dust. Let's try a few more. We've got a few minutes until the bell comes on. Unfortunately, we can't hear a lot of noise from the gong. I think that was a hit for sure. A little low. Paper's going wacky and our gong is moving, so I'm pretty sure we hit it. That was either right at the bottom or a little low. That was a hit. We'll do just a couple more. And but I think we've been making hits. Won't really be able to tell until we see the paper. I think we knocked the gong over, so I think we're doing good. There we go. Tell that one. Oh yeah, we killed the paper. It's gone. It is off the gong. We have paper off the gong. That was short, and we're out. I think we'll stop right here, and the next break we'll go check it, but we definitely knocked the paper off the gong. 400 yards. Okay, we had a lot of success with the short carbine with the scope on it. I'll show you the results a little later. Right now we've got the A4 clone with carry handle iron sights. I gotta tell you, I can barely see the target down there, so we're still holding. This is 0 to 50 and 200, so I'm still holding about 2 feet high, about 20 inches for this gun. And we'll see if we can hit something down there, so let's go. Okay, that went high, I can tell. Hit the dirt. That may have hit something since there was no dirt coming up. Again, no dirt anywhere. No dirt. It'd be amazing if these were actually hitting. Maybe a hair high, saw a little dirt. Not having to adjust as high as I thought I would. This thing's just shooting straight out there. Let's see. That thing, I don't know. That's a little high. Okay, we'll go down and look at that in just a minute. We're clear. Okay, we're down here at 400. This was the A4 with iron sights. Look like I'm making some hits here. They were a shade on the
high side, and the ones I missed went high, so I'm not having to hold nearly as high as I thought I had to. But check that dude out. We're rolling and going at 400 yards. Over here,
I on the other side can't hit the broad side of a barn at
okay,
aiming
Monica's still
18.
working on it with the 22, which is ridiculous because we're only zeroed for 25 yards. But the very last one I was spotting through my scope, it hit right down here. You can see the divot, and I mean, she's just real close to getting on target here, so we may try it one more time. Okay, cool. Okay, here's the review today at 400 yards. This is the rifle used with the iron sights. This was the target, a shade high, but at 400 yards, I'll take that all day long. And then over here, we had the kind of budget AR build with the 16-inch barrel with a bargain UTG scope, and the results at 400 were pretty satisfying. You can see some shots high, some shots getting closer to the middle. I think we've got one that made it right here off just to the right, but good elevation on that one. So I'm going to call it success for my first day ever at 400. Okay, Monica's going to try some tannerite we found with her 22. Let's see if it does anything. I think she hit it, but it didn't do anything. We may have to try it with the AR, or it may just be a dud tannerite that we found. Okay, we're going to try it. Monica hit the tannerite, poked a hole in it. Didn't go off. It may be a dud. That might be why they left it here, but I'm going to try it with the AR just to see. Not a dud.